Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to MaxspeedTV, round number 4 of the Friday Night Beer League. Semi-broadcasted season. Some races are, some races not, so we'll probably jump ahead a few. But hey, round number 4 here tonight at Talladega. Some super speedway action. And I've already got the pre-race analytics pulled up. Myself, Joshua Medlock up on the call here for y'all. 80 laps here tonight. They are running their normal, typical one stage, which will be white at 39, and the caution at lap number 40, and then a shootout to the finish. But we take a look here at the conditions right now at an air temp of 81 and a track temp of 135 degrees. So definitely hot out there on the track. These was real cars and, real people inside the cars. They would be dealing with temperatures inside the vehicle of over or close to 200 degrees roughly or more. So good thing this is a simulator and not real racing, because that would definitely be horrendous down there. However, they're still going to have, the typical 3 wide here tonight. Can't rule out a 4 or 5 wide possibility, but, tires, 4 sets of tires, 75% fuel, and, that's, to me, it's not a tire issue. It could be a fuel issue here, but we'll have to see how the cautions play out and, who can save better than others. So looking at about 75% fuel. Pit road, though, can be treacherous here. You can make it or break it at Talladega on pit road with a speed of 55 miles an hour and a pace of 70. Now we go ahead and quickly kind of take a look at our point standings coming in to this afternoon. Now, Kyle Leinert does have the top spot at 64 points. Joseph Volpus is in second at 50, 14 behind Kyle. A lot of movers throughout round 2 and 3 here. Fleming up into third, up 7 spots at 46 points, 18 behind the leader and 4 behind Joseph. Mitch Diamond up 3 in fourth at 43, 21 behind the leader and 3 behind Matthew. Michael Lamphere up 6, cracking the top 5 in fifth at 41, 23 behind the leader, 2 behind Mitch. And then our first tie here inside of the, just the top 16 that I have pulled up. Andrew Bolander up 1 and David Medina Sr. up 7. Both tied for the 6th spot at 40 even, 24 behind the leader, but only 1 behind Michael. Now the biggest mover inside of the top 16 here would be Jackson Anderson, up 10 spots into 8th at 39 points, 25 behind the leader, but only 1 behind Medina and Bolander. Now Matt Opplinger is down 5 into 9th at 36, 28 behind the leader and 3 behind Jackson. David Owens down 8. Probably the biggest loser coming into tonight, but hey, still in the top 10 at 34 points, 30 behind the leader and 2 behind Opplinger. Brandon Parker down 7 into 11th at 33 points, 31 behind the leader and 1 behind Owens. Robert Hissong up 1 into 12th at 32, 32 behind the leader and 1 behind Brandon. Matt Tucker down 7. A lot of drivers down, 7, 8 spots here, 10 spots even. But Matt Tucker down 7 in 13th at 31 points, 33 behind the leader and 1 behind Hissong. Brandon Shelton down 2 in 14th. At 27 points, 37 behind the leader and 4 behind Matt. And then, of course, our second time, the top 16 between Kevin Bullock up a spot and Jonathan Wright down 6 positions. Both of them set at 26 points, 38 behind the leader and 1, though, behind Brandon Shelton. I mean, still relatively close between the top 16, first and 16. Only 38 points separates these guys, and so, one race could definitely, flip a few positions. We've got 16 drivers in here as of right now. We're going to see here if that'll fill up a little bit more or if that's what we're going to start with. Now, right now, Ed Ryan, in the draft, of course, has the top position here at a 49.897. What a lap there by Ed, of course, in the draft. Nathan Cantrell in second. Robert Hessong rounding out our top three. They're doing a little bit of 3 wide down there on the track right now, practice. And while they're going to finish up practice here, I do see Brendan Kennedy in chat here tonight. Glad to see you, Brendan. I'll get to that here in just a minute. I think I poked on it just for a few, on that 3-4 wide situation, but we'll poke at it a little bit more here in just a little bit. But we're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising, folks. Of course, qualifying here at Talladega will be underway when we come back.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here. Several drivers have come out. Owen Bridges, Michael Lamphere, Stephen Lane, David Medina, Joseph Vulpes, J.D. Wright, R.J. Babcock, Jackson Anderson, and Brandon Shelton are all out on the track. Times are starting to roll in. It looks like Owen right now put in his first lap here. We're going to see here who else put in a lap. Chad Putterball also coming out, it looks like. Brandon Parker at the exit of pit road. It's like Matthew Fleming rolling out, and it looks like we're having some paint issues in here tonight. Not sure entirely what the issue is, but been having it for a couple of weeks now. Looks like Shelton taking up the top spot as of right now. Well, here we go. Michael Lamphere just goes to the top with a 53.079. Now, of course, everybody, if you're new to iRacing, everybody's out on the track. They just cannot see each other. So each individual driver does have the whole track to themselves. However, when we get into race time, well, that's going to change because everybody will be able to see each other. They will be able to hit the wall and wreck and go to the moon if they want to. Let's hope we don't have any of that, but a lot of things can happen. Looks like still waiting on a few more. Dennis Hansman, Kyle Lynott, Nathan Cantrell, Ed Ryan have not come out, as well as that guy right there. I'm not going to say his name for right now, but maybe later on we'll say his name, the driver behind the number 8 car. Don't really want to jinx anybody out here tonight. If everybody watched last Saturday's broadcast, oh my gosh, it seemed like just every single time I mentioned a driver's name, something happened to that driver. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Oh, I love the paint. I love that Duracell paint. It actually looks like a battery on R.J. Babcock's car. That is a pretty sweet paint there. So Stephen Lane right now in the bottom lane, coming out to the tri-oval and across the line here. That's going to be a 53-11. It's going to keep him in 10th. David Medina Sr. up into 7th. So Brandon Parker just finished up his first lap. Going to put him in 11th. Kyle Lynott just started his first lap, so it'll be a couple of laps here before we get his official time in. But going back to you, Brendan, down there in chat here, buddy. What do we expect from Dega? Well, not a huge car count. About 17 drivers here tonight. Might have a few more file in before we get to racing, but there's Mitch right there, so that'll make it 18 drivers. I do expect maybe a 3 wide here tonight. I can't rule that out. We will see some 2 wide for sure, guaranteed, especially at the start. Now, how quick they get single file, I don't know. They could stay side by side throughout the whole race. Wow, Kyle Lynott just went up into the top spot in the 988, a suicide awareness car. I think that is a suicide prevention line. So close enough. 738-255. That is actually the same number that you call if you're a veteran. So suicide crisis line, lifeline, whatever you want to call it. The helpline. So glad to see that on Kyle's car here. But he is up in the top spot right now with under about 4 minutes to go here in practice or qualifying. Man, wow. Practice, qualifying, boy. It's all in the same. Looks like we got a little bit of a hiccup there on the screen with the numbers not in the boxes. When you get down there at about the 04 to 50, they're moved up a little bit, but that's just graphical issues. So Mitch Diamond is going to be coming out, it looks like. There's the driver behind the 8 right there. He's coming out. Driver behind the 16, he's coming out here. We'll see here what happens if they can knock Kyle off the top. Oh, off the top spot here, and I almost fell out of my chair. I don't know exactly, what's going to happen here tonight, but we'll definitely find out. I don't know where he's at. All right. Got that pulled up here. Just in case Kyle gets the pole, we'll make sure we have Flagship Motorsports team opened up. Looks like they've also got something down there saying something about 4 in a row. Not sure exactly what that's about, but we'll find out. Oh, I can't go. Whoa! Look at that! The 16 of Dennis Hansman flying to the top spot with a 53.013, 28 thousandths of a second ahead of Kyle, and that is his teammate. Now, Robert, sorry, I had to say it, just went into 6th. And that was his final lap. Mitch Diamond into 9th. He is on his final lap. It looks like he might be done. Well, he's at the exit of pit road, so we will see if he comes out or not. But wow, the 16 of Dennis Hansman up in the top position in the Miller Genuine Draft car. We're going to give it till a minute, and then we'll get Mr. Hansman down here and talk to him about that lap and how important it is to start up front here tonight. And we're going to bring him down here right now. Dennis Hansman, bud, congratulations on the pole out here tonight, buddy. How important is it to start up at the front?
As important as it is to start in the back, it really doesn't matter.
Well, clean air, man, getting that clean air, you're going to, staying up front, you could definitely, use up more fuel. So, I don't really worry about tire issues myself at Talladega. It's more of the fuel. So how do you manage the fuel out here tonight? And, of course, how do you manage to, stay out of trouble?
Well, hopefully get a couple cars in front of me here and lay off a little bit and, just be aware of what's going on around you, both in front, back, beside you. Pretty much got to keep your head on a swivel here at this track here tonight. So,
yep.
The only good thing about qualifying on the pole is the pit spot. So I do have a good pit exit. So that's about the only good thing about qualifying on pole here tonight.
Yeah, you got that awesome pit box there right at the very front. So of course it takes you a little bit longer to get down the track, or get down pit road. But however, it is a good, the best pit box you can get actually. So, well, we're going to let you get back down there, man, and grit it up here tonight. You got a teammate there to your outside in Kyle. So, starting off strong here for Flagship already. We'll see what happens here. 80 laps here tonight, buddy. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, well, let's go ahead and get them on the grid here this evening. If I can figure out. There it is. Our qualifying grid out here tonight is Dennis Hansman with that 53.013 up at the top position. Congratulations to Dennis again on the pole here tonight. A teammate with Flagship, Kyle Lannett onto the outside in second. Owen Bridges third. Jackson Anderson in that 4th spot. Michael Lamphere 5th. Robert Hissong there in that 6th spot. Matthew Fleming 7th. Joseph Vulpes in 8th. Mitch Diamond 9th. Brandon Parker in 10th. RJ Babcock in 11th, Brandon Shelton 12th, David Medina Sr. 13th, Chad Putterball 14th, JD Wright 15th, Stephen Lane 16th. Ed Ryan did not qualify, but he's going to start back here in 17th, Nathan Cantrell in 18th, and that's it. That's our cars for the evening, folks. So Michael Lamphere, let's see here. Michael Lamphere, he is 5th. Okay, so flagship, Dennis Hansman, Jackson Anderson, Kyle Lannett, and Matthew Fleming. Then you go to Full Send Motorsports, Ed Ryan, Joseph Volpus, Robert Hessong, Robert Babcock, or RJ, however you want to talk to him. BA Motor Club, I'm not going to say the name, just use your imagination. Brandon Parker, David Medina Sr., Mitch Diamond, and Stephen Lane, a newcomer to the league this season, and iRacing, still new to iRacing. So we would consider him a baby to iRacing. Right there, that's part of that team. And then the American BA Racing team. Brandon Shelton, Nathan Cantrell, Chad Putterball, Jetty Wright, and Michael Lamphere is a part of that team. So several teams out here and a few that are not part of a team, just, solo drivers. It looks like Brandon Shelton did not grid out here tonight. He will probably either not start or start on pit road, which then in that case we get to call him No Name Brandon or No Name Shelton, as his name won't show up in the driver bar. But however, we got 80 laps here tonight, folks. Should be a good show and a good race. Really looking forward to it. We got about 2 watching out there right now, showing 3 on one and 2 on the other, but 2 to 3 watching right now. Share the link, get it out there. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, and, well, heck, share it on OnlyFans. I don't care. Just get people out here tuning in here tonight, folks. All right, Pace Truck is down and off and away for the first time here tonight. Got to go on green on the initial start, and then afterwards it'll be up to the leader on when they go green again once they enter the Geico restart zone. But here we go, folks, in the Geico start zone here tonight. Green is out for the first time. And boogity, 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 folks, we're racing here tonight at Talladega. And I was correct. Brandon did start on pit road. So he is going to be labeled down as a no-name there. Kyle Lannett up at the top spot already, wasting no time as Jackson Anderson out the 83 to the inside. You've got Robert Hessong, Kyle Joseph. Dennis falling back a little bit to that 4th spot, 5th spot. Owen Bridges there. It's a lot of side-by-side early on. We'll see how long they actually will stay like this. Already some 3 wide back there, folks. I figured we would see that. And here we go. Already some blocking, maybe some teammates trying to find teammates. Whoa, we got a driver off pace here. And it looks like that is going to be, the 13 of Michael Lamphere. Pull it way down, pull it back to the 52 of Nathan Cantrell. In the Folgers paint here tonight, it looks like. All right, that's actually what I'm drinking, Folgers coffee. Some of the best coffee out there, but golly, it's expensive. I usually don't drink it. I usually drink the cheap stuff. Well, cheap-ish. And the 8 of Robert Hessong gonna lead a first lap here, or second lap maybe. First lap, second lap, something lap. Well, lap number 3. So Robert got a lap, and it looks like Jackson actually got the first lap. So a couple of leaders already, and we're stacked Still a 3 wide going up about right here around RJ. Not up ahead of RJ. Now they're going to get kind of straightened out. Go-to of RJ Babcock in that battery paint car. Man, that's a sharp-looking battery. I think he needs to paint an Energizer car up. He did that good on that Duracell. I think he needs to do an Energizer paint. All right, single file. I am up front at least. I'm kind of shocked they're doing the single file stuff. Fleming, Wright, Ansman, all right here together with the 51 of Ed Ryan. So a couple of side-by-side going on from them on back. Yeah, side-by-side, I mean, yeah, you got to watch it. Whoa, looks like Kyle has given up the top spot, and he is falling back here. And could be by design. Just want to lead a lap, get the bonus point, and fall back, kind of ride it out a little bit. Good possibility. No name Shelton all the way back in the back by himself. No help. It's going to have to hope there's a quick yellow or something, so he does not go a lap down. Now, if he does go a lap down and we get a yellow, he's not involved in it. He will be the first. He'll be the only. He'll get his lap back, but he doesn't need to go a lap down at all. Period. Just my personal opinion. Chad Butterball there in the 20. We've got still that side by side and a lot of movement on the back stretch here. 51 of Ed Ryan jumping to the top side. Deadline to the top side here. Wouldn't say he's blocking. He's just probably trying to get a push from JD here, and I think he got a shove. We could have a sticky situation. I thought the 16 there for a second was going to go up the gap and go 4 wide, but he thought better of it. I don't think Dennis would go 3 wide or 4 wide that early, to be honest. If he did, well, we're going to have a conversation. It's Diamond from 9th to about that 4 spot. Now, he is on the outside here. He's falling back to 5th. Really, I mean, he's got the 9 behind him. That is David Medina Sr. And then another driver behind them, and Brandon Parker. We do have 2 Brandons here, Brandon Parker and Brandon Shelton. So no name Shelton is the one that you get to call no name here tonight. Still seeing the 3 wide. I'm not too concerned about 3 wide much. You can go 3 wide pretty comfortably, as you can tell. They're giving each other a lot of room to, make it around the track. So it's when you get into a 4 wide situation, or do what that was that the 50 a 1 on the side of that car there. 20. Do what that 20 did, and get a little bit too far, to that yellow line there on the inside. Of course, if you get too far down there, it's just going to grab you, and it's going to do one of 2 things. It's either going to turn you straight down, or it's going to get you loose, and you're going to go right back up into traffic. So you're going to have to definitely be careful. As we see, there is a driver off pace back here, too, trying to get something figured out. that is going to be, well, I think that was Ed. Yeah, Ed Ryan here. I think he got it figured out, got it back under control. I did shake a few things up here, and going back up to the front though. Still that 3 wide and the single file ahead, 1, 2, 3, and then of course back here the 88, the 16, 65, 20, all right here, the 13, all 3 wide, the 1. Might as well throw the 52 of Nathan Cantrell in the mix here because he is right there on the inside too, out of turn number 2 here. 10 laps into the 80, 10 laps into the 40 of the stage. I don't know the exact amount of laps they can run on a run. I don't think they can make it to the stage, but I could be wrong. 75% fuel. White at 39. Let's go and get that up here for the stage. 39, and then the caution at 40. I think it'll be close, but I don't think they can make it. So far, so good. Clean. Out back to side by side here. We're on the 88 of Fleming. On the Fleming got loose. I think the 16 of Dennis I think he got into the back of him just a hair and kind of shook him up. Dennis had to back off. And then the 65 of Diamond, I think might have got into the back a little bit of the 16. Got 16 loose. So we're seeing, a couple of drivers get into one another, and it's just super speedway, folks. I mean, it's not easy. Everybody, well, it's just super speedway. It's probably the easiest thing you can do. Well, I got news for you. No, it's not. I think personally, super speedway racing is a lot harder than short track racing, because short track, even though you don't really have any reaction time, kind of like you do in a super speedway, at least with short tracks, they self-clean. And the bigger the field, of course, at a super speedway, they'll do the same thing. But at least at a super speedway, you can, you can make the adjustments. On a short track, you really can't. A lot of lap traffic at a short track. A lot. Just my take on it. And it does look like No Name Shelton did just go a lap down there, and he's going to fall back in line. We're looking at, again, a 3 wide situation on the top side. That is going to be, if I can find him, the 04 of JD right in the Pennzoil car. Now he's going to fall back to the 1, and then the 2 going to go to the inside. Jackson, though, the D something, a reality, and already, wow, Fleming and Ansman said nope. And Jackson Anderson right there in 3rd now. Of course, like I said, we've got teammates, Ansman, Anderson, Lynott, and Fleming. 1, 2, 3 is teammates. Their other teammate, Kyle, is kind of back here in the back a little bit in this far back pack with, I believe that is going to be, Robert, RJ, Ed, Steven back here with them too, and Kyle. So we've got, just a whole lot of them, and a lot more single file. They could be coming up on pit stops here. So this might be a several lapper then for potential green flag pit stops. We are topside though with David Medina Sr. And the 65 of Mitch Diamond. Oh, Fleming gonna lead another lap here. That'll be 3 for him. Dennis right behind him with Jackson. Jackson has led 10. So we'll see here if Dennis's teammates, and I say teammates because he's got one in front of him, and one behind him. We're going to let him lead a lap here, or if they're just going to kind of hold what they got. Looks like right now they're just holding what they got. But we do see the 12 of Joseph Vulpes and Mitch Diamond onto the outside, but there are too many cars on that bottom lane. I don't think Mitch and Joseph, I mean, they could get up there if they could get the right runs and the right side draft. But right now, it's not helping their cause any. We're still watching, still here. Kind of keeping an eye on it. Whoa, huge wiggle and a car on the apron. Who is that? Oh, that's Jackson. Whoa. Looks like Owen also having a moment. Well, that shook things up. Al single file action. Back to it. Well, Jackson went backwards. Not the way he wanted to, though. Good save, though. Oh, Kyle is on pit road, and now he's coming off, and he is 1 lap down. Ooh, things starting to kind of heat up a little bit. Lap number 19 here, folks. Coming to lap number 20 here momentarily. Look who's on the outside, Mitch Diamond. The 12, Vulpes. They have caught up to the leader side by side. This is for the lead. On the outside, and the whole train on the inside. We'll just do it that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7, 8 cars on the inside. And right now, Mitch getting that shove, but it is not going to be enough at the line. Fleming going to have another one. It looks like Mitch is starting to slow down a little bit. And it looks like coming out of turn 2, it can get a little bit tricky. Ooh, 16. No, my bad. 65, my fault. Got a little loose. 12, I'd have got into him just a hair. I think I'm blaming everything on, oh, here we go. Got cars on the apron. We got pit stops here. Ansman down pit road. He was the first one I clicked on. We got Fleming and Jackson all down a pit road here. So about 20 laps roughly. Maybe they knew they couldn't make it, so they're splitting it. That could be a thing. that could definitely be a thing. Oh, up front now is Lamphere. Right ahead of him is a no-name Shelton. He is not leading. He is just up ahead of the leaders. And it looks like Lamphere will lead this lap here. We'll get to the drivers coming down pit road here right now. We got Diamond, Medina Sr., Brandon Parker, and Owen Bridges all down pit road. Ansman, Anderson, Fleming, and they all are they're all out and about, back up to speed in the draft of one another. So I would assume Lamphere, Chad, Nathan, the rest of the guys that didn't come down, that's going to be our top 9. They'll probably come down this time. Okay, here comes the 2. That is Brandon. In the 13, there's the 12, there's Chad, there's Nathan, JD. Well, all right, getting back here to Robert, RJ, Ed, Steven, all down pit road here. There is one driver, I do believe, that stayed out, I thought. That might have been Kyle because he just pitted at about 5 laps ago, so. And everybody that didn't just come down is coming back out now. Looks like Lamphere on the apron. Diamond, going to be screaming around the track here in just a second. They're already up to speed. Diamond, Parker, Medina. There's Nathan Cantrell coming back out. Owen Bridges. Now Chad, Robert, RJ, JD, and Ed all coming out. And it looks like Steven, or I'm calling Steven, but Steve Lane is now just coming out as well. Did he get held up there? A 13.1 second stop. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like everybody was around in between 7.5 or 7 to 11.5 seconds roughly. So it looks like some people might have taken tires. Dennis Hansman is up front. He has led a lap. Dennis, Jackson, and Matthew all right there, top 3. They have all led laps here. They are all teammates. I believe, if I am not mistaken, yeah, the whole team of Flagship has got a lap under their belt here tonight. It's Diamond. He's got a lot of people behind him. They are coming. Got Mitch, Parker, Medina, Lamphere, and Vulpes all right there together. So you've got 6 cars to 3 cars. I think the 6 might catch them. Say might because it's still about 4.3 seconds back behind Matthew Fleming. So they might get up there. It's a very good possibility. And that 83 of Jackson pushing the daylights out of Dennis. Well, welcome to Talladega. Welcome to MaxspeedTV. Welcome to the Friday Night Beer League. Not sure who's all out there. We're looking at still about 2 watching, folks. Be sure to you know, hit that like button, share it, get it out there, get some people out here tuning in. No, not a whole lot of drivers, but we've already had some interesting action out here. Right, lap 27. Let's check on the rest of the field here. Side by side. Mitch, David, Brandon, Michael. Some side by side back here in the second group. Yeah, it looks like maybe just some swapping due to the heat buildup in these cars. Possibility. Man, I call an Xfinity league, and let me tell you something about those cars. It doesn't matter, probably, you know, on Daytona, Talladega, Superspeedway Racing. 4 laps is about all you get on one of those. And if you do not get air inside that engine to cool it off, it will blow. I don't know if that's just the design of the Xfinity cars or what, but man. Going back even further, we got Cantrell in the 52 and the 89 of Owen. A couple of drivers working together here. Got back here another group. Robert Hissong, Babcock, Wright, Ryan, and Chad all right here together. Steven kind of stuck by himself here. He needs a quick yellow here to get back up. Kyle's trying to catch up to him. Maybe these guys can get together and maybe at least work together to, you know, not go a lap down, because look who it is coming up on them. Yeah, Dennis Ansman, Jackson Anderson, Matthew Fleming, our leaders, coming right up on them, and it does look like Kyle and Steven did go to the top side here. They are going to let them go by. Just no, you know, really no help, no, you know, nothing that can help them out. Now the 50, though, he can get behind, or if he can, drop it right in front of Kyle, but we'll see what happens. Oh, we got a yellow. Wow, I did not see that one. Wow, all right. What happened? Well, going back here to the 65 and the 13, that would be Mitch Diamond and Michael Lamphere here. Looks like some extracurricular activities here. We're going to find out here. Oh, 65. I am going to have to, looks like, turn on some stuff here. No wonder I'm not getting the paints. Wow. Got some double stamp action going on. All right. Well, yeah, big shove. Might have got him loose. Looks like Mitch might have got the 13 loose, and then right there got right up into him, sent him into the wall. And then, of course, Michael bouncing off the wall right down into the 65. And, yep, there is the yellow. Good save, though, by the both of them, I got to say. You know, doesn't look like there's any hardcore damage to either one of them. Maybe some right side on Michael. The left side probably on Mitch, maybe some right, but nevertheless, they did manage to, for the most part, I guess you could say, stay off the wall. But that is our first yellow of the evening here tonight. And are we going to have any takers? Yep, we're going to have a few come down pit road here. All right, you know, we're going to go ahead, and we don't really talk to RJ much, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and get him up here. Looks like some tires going on. He's going to spin a Rooney on him, and he's going to pull back out. But we're going to get him up here and kind of talk about the racing here, folks. So give me just a second. All right, Mr. Babcock, buddy, got a copy?
I got a copy.
Hey, man. Well, I love the paint on that car, man. Nice Duracell paint out there, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, you're gonna have to create an Energizer Bunny paint if you did that good on the Duracell. I'd love to see it. Well,
Go for it.
we'll talk about it, man. You know, first yellow, good green flag run there. Now we're coming down to the end of the stage here. We know that, you know, cautions can breed cautions. Let's hope everybody got that one caution out of their system, and we can get to the stage here, buddy. But talk about your racing. How's it going down there? Do you have enough battery life to, you know, pull out the victory here tonight?
I have a lot of battery. The strategy is try to find a way up front. Follow my team owner here, Rob. So, plan is trying to get full send a win. It mattered between 4 of us here.
Yeah.
So,
It looks like y'all, you know, pretty much everybody's, you know, keeping it pretty calm for the most part. But, you know, we're still early, coming up on that halfway, though, at the stage. And we know that kind of after the stage break, it gets kind of hairy. So, but you're looking pretty sharp out there, man. Keep it going. I know, you know, you guys got a reset, and doesn't look like only but one person had to use it as of right now. So everybody's still pretty clean for the most part. What do you want to happen from here on out other than the stage caution? Would you like a few more? Or do you want it to go green from here other than the stage?
I like to have it green, technically, to make it more fun. But I sure this is not probably the last caution. I guess some of the drivers up front are kind of aggressive against each other. But see what happens.
Oh, yeah, we still got a ways to go, buddy. So good luck down there, man. Like I said, buddy, sharp-looking paint. Keep it going, keep it straight, keep it clean, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
Have fun watching.
Oh, yeah, I'm having a blast. All right, we'll get him back up there to his team here. We don't, like I said, we don't hardly ever talk to him, but we'll give him an interview. Our first one. Now, we're going to be coming to lap 33 here, so it'll be about 5 laps before the white flag. So hopefully we can get these 5-6 laps in under green, get to the stage, and then, of course, we'll see what happens after that. But Dennis Hansman, Jackson Anderson, Matthew Fleming, Nathan Cantrell, Chad Putterball, David Medina Sr., Brandon Parker, Ed Ryan, Owen Bridges, and it looks like Robert Hissong and Mitch Diamond, their 10th and 11th, rounding out our top 10, 11 vehicles here. Who's going to win the stage? The one and only stage. All they do is one. Yeah, I'm going to have to go into, looks like, the settings. Do some setting readjustments here. All right, pace truck is off to the safety of pit road into the Geico restart zone. Now it is up to the leader to go inside the start zone. Once he enters, and Dennis is the leader. He gone! We are back green here tonight. He got a good jump and pulled it right straight down in front of his teammate of Jackson Anderson and Matthew Fleming. We're seeing the top 3 teammates still up top side. Everybody into the back going single file till you get about, I would say, around Brandon Parker. Yep. Owen Bridges, Mitch Diamond got the side-by-side going on back there. Oh, you even got to include the 8, and, well, Robert is even in the mix here. Joseph Wolpus down on the inside, so this is where all that side-by-side action as of right now is going on. Not many people in chat here tonight. It's breaking my heart. I'm not sure exactly who's all out there. Like Brendan is still out there. So thank you, Brendan. And we've got 3 others out there tuning in here, but nobody is talking. So, but glad to see the rest of you out there tuning in here tonight. Do appreciate it. Still got plenty of laps to go. Anything can possibly. Always expect the unexpected. That's what I got to say. I had Ryan leading that outside group here. If they keep leaving that inside line open, if Dennis, Jackson, and Matthew keep leaving that inside line open, we're going to allow that the other drivers behind them to get a nose in there. And look at that outside line, though, warmed up. And, well, they're flying up here, folks. So we're going to see here kind of what happens. Are they going to be able to get around Dennis and Jackson? Are we going to see some blocking going on? I don't know. They got a good run. Whoa, 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 whoa. 65, boy. Mitch come up on him quick. Come up on Ed, had to back off a little bit. And, Mitch. Going to go to the outside of Ed. I don't know if that was a smart move, but. Oh, well, they found a hole. Down onto the inside, so now that's going to leave Robert on the outside by himself. Robert, where is he at? There he is. Ooh. Ooh, 51. Now Robert's going to go behind the 51, so David Medina Sr. now leading the mid line. We've got, man, drivers into the wall. Now the 2 going to go to the top side there. That is no-name Brandon Shelton. Still a lap down. Kyle Leinert also a lap down. Dennis Hansman going to lead his 14th lap here at the line. Lap 37. We get a yellow now. I do believe that will do it. Hopefully we don't. But if we do, I believe that will be the stage because white flag at 39. That's only 2 laps from now. And it's within, I believe, 5 laps, they call it. What is the rule? I'd have to re-look at the rule book, but I believe that's correct. But our pole sitter up front, Jackson, a teammate there right behind him. And another teammate there, Matthew Fleming. Got Jackson and Matthew right there, man. Well, here we go again. Go for Chad Putterball in the Pennzoil. I think he found some gas somewhere. He's trying to make some moves. Seems like that outside line falling. They get a run, and then all of a sudden, it can't go nowhere. I want to take a look at this track kit again. Oh, golly, 129 degrees. Wow. That is still extremely hot out there. The next person I interview, I'm going to ask if it's slick. We're seeing a lot of movement. Oh, we got the Duracell car with RJ on the apron, and he's still all right. Now onto the inside of the 1. There's the 8 and the 9 onto the far outside line. Man, a big move there. I believe that was Ed. Yeah, it was. That was Ed Ryan, man. He is trying to push the 04 of JD. And, jeez, we're getting awfully squirrely. White flag in the air. We're trying to make some last lap moves here. Got some blocking going on. I don't think the teammates are blocking one another, but I think they're maybe trying to help one another. The white flag is in the air, so when we hit the stripe this time, folks, that will be the stage. And it looks like if he holds it, out through the tri-oval and across the stripe here tonight. Dennis Hansman is going to win the stage here tonight. Right. Awesome sauce there. Good racing. Good green flag runs. Even a green flag pit stop in there. And a yellow. Unfortunately, we had that yellow, but now they're going to have to slow down here and wait on that pace truck. And the pace truck is being slow. Pace truck is being very slow. There's the pace truck. Right, now they can do what they need to do. Pit road. Stay out on track. I mean, they just pitted, but I think you pit. I think you got to come down. Yeah, instead of 20, yeah, I think you come down. I think everybody's going to come down here, folks. I really do. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like everybody down pit road here. We should have a driver getting their lap back. That might be no-name Parker here. Or no-name Shelton. My bad. Sorry, Parker. And it looks like Kyle also staying out. Maybe wanting to get his lap back here the old-fashioned way. So, Owen did not win the stage. Dennis did. So let me find Dennis here. We'll go ahead and get him back down here real quickly. Have a chit-chat. Dennis, talk about it. Awesome stage win there. Of course, teammates there with you. Looks like y'all three kind of been up here the whole time. You know, Kyle was even up here at front. And unfortunately, he got, you know, I don't know what happened, but he got sent to the back. I just kind of can't make anything up right now, but we still got, you know, about halfway left. Man, talk about it. Stage win, man. Got to hear from you, bud.
Teammates are your best friend at a track like this. I'll tell you what. You know, Matthew, Jackson, Kyle was involved there for a little bit, but the three of us came up with a good pit strategy there on the first stage, and unfortunately a caution came out and ruined all that. But, you know, we were able to, you know, team flagship, hold off the rest of the field there for that last little stint in the first stage. Grab that stage victory and collect some extra points here. But now the real show's about to begin, and definitely looking forward to seeing if our strategy is going to pay off here at the tail end of the race or not.
Well, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and ask, and you can say it if you want to, or you don't have to. But I don't think y'all can go 40 laps, can you? Or...
No, not unless you got a magical, like, very long extension of a fuel cell. We cannot go 40 laps. We are going to have to make another pit stop.
So it is going to be at least a one-stop race.
Yeah, at least a one-stop race.
All right. Well, let's see what happens in the strategy here, buddy. Don't give it out because, you know, people listen. So
just do whatever these guys don't do.
Wrecking, right?
Well, yeah, avoid that too.
Yeah, avoid that too. All righty, Dennis. Well, you guys are getting double foul here, buddy. So it looks like 5th, 6th, 7th. You and your teammates there, but we'll see what happens, man. Awesome job on the stage win here tonight, buddy.
All right, thank you. Hopefully I'll be talking to you here after the race.
We'll find out. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right, and get him back up there to his team, and we will get back up to the front. That is going to be Owen Bridges getting us going. RJ Babcock, Chad Putterball, JD Wright, Dennis Ansman, Jackson Anderson, Matthew Fleming, Michael Lanphier, Nathan Cantrell, and Mitch Diamond. Rounding out the top 10 after the stage. They'll come into lap 43 when they get the green. We've had one regular caution and the stage caution, a total of 5 laps, 39 laps to go, so it'll be 38 when they get the green here, and 9 lead changes so far here tonight. Will that number of the lead changes or cautions go up? Well, that remains to be seen. Still halfway to go here, so still looking at a possibility of maybe some hiccups out on the track, but as of right now, everybody's still keeping it pretty clean. A little bit of breaking news I seen just coming across my phone. Vince McMahon, everybody probably knows who that is, resigns from the TKO group, WWE and the TKO group. And that is actually from CNN's. All right, here we go. And Owen holding them back all the way to the green. Green's back out, back on the way here tonight for the Friday Night Beer League Season 3, round number 4. Here at Talladega, we're going to give it about a lap here. Folks, y'all will probably know what time it'll be. It'll be crank it up time here. And we got to get to we got to at least get a lap in. Give these guys time to, you know, get in line, find teammates. But look who is up front now. Trying to stay up there. RJ Babcock, Owen Bridges, JD Wright in the, no, that's Owen in the 89. Okay, so let me see here. Chad Putterball, go-to of RJ was up toward the front there, now falling back. Owen gonna lead another lap here, folks. Let's do it! Y'all know what time it is here tonight. Let's crank it up here tonight on MaxspeedTV. Well, folks, we got a yellow. I had to step away for a minute, but we're going to go back and kind of take a look at what happened if we can. Let's get... Oh, no, it looks like... Oh, no, yeah. Wow. The 89 of Owen Bridges. Yeah, looks like that's what happened. He was up front here, I do believe. Yeah, and it looked like a pretty good size wreck here, too. Let's go ahead and look at it here real quick. And we're going to get it on TV, too, so we can kind of see it. Looks like right up Get that driver bar up. Like Owen Bridges. And, oh, right there, the 0-2 of RJ. Looks like contact was made, and that's going to send, oh, no, the 89 up into the wall hard. And top side he goes. He literally slid across the line. It blew his engine. Unfortunately, going to be unable to, of course, drive it back to pit road. He had to tow it, and that's going to be, unfortunately, some time. And then I'm sure he'll use his reset here, but that is going to put him at least 1 or 2 laps down for sure. And, wow. And, oh, man, hate to see that. Drivers getting involved in a wreck like that, but, you know, it happens. Matthew Fleming, Anderson, Dennis, Stephen Lane, Mitch Diamond. That's the top 5. Looks like the top 4 did not come down pit road. So, very interesting to see. Steven up into that 4 spot, Diamond in 5th. So, Fleming, Anderson, Ansman, and Lane did not come down. But a strategy call, like still only 2 drivers right as of right now. Kyle Lynott did use faster here early on into the race, and I do expect Owen Bridges to use one, and possibly RJ to use his. They can get back, you know, once everything, the tow's done, they can just pop the fast repair and bam, get back out onto the racing surface. But we'll see. Lights are still on the pace truck. All right, well, we are fixing to get back underway here. Lap 48 is when they'll get the green. We've got Fleming, Anderson, Ansman, Lane, Diamond, Lamphere, Parker, Shelton, Medina, and Vulpes. Top 10, Cantrell, Lynott, Butterball, Wright, Ryan, Hissong, Babcock. Top 17, it looks like Owen Bridges went ahead and took his car behind the wall here tonight. He has decided not even to use the fast repair, just call it a night and get ready for the next race here. Just going to go ahead and put it on the hauler and get ready for round number 5. And the 88 is on the loud pedal. He didn't jump the star, but he did jump in front of his teammate there, Jackson Anderson. Of course, Dennis Ansman right there. 1, 2, 3, Stephen Lane. Right there in the 50 onto the outside. We'll take a look at a few paints here. Got a paints going on here tonight, and of course, Mix up with the numbers, the double stamp, no paints, you know, the whole shebang. I am not used to using the UI, so I'll have to ask somebody on how to do the custom number thingy. I think that's in iRacing itself. I'll be able to do that real quick. But I don't want to do it like right at the moment. We're watching Steven here. He does have a sponsor on the side of his car. We'll go ahead and look at that real quick. Go ahead and get that out there. Looks like that would be Fast Lanes Bowling Center. Of course, that is in Oklahoma. Off-brand bacon. Cannot believe that. Of course, OB squared. What I was going to say, it's kind of a, I guess, a nickname now to him. Of course, this got the suicide on a vehicle out here tonight on the 988 Kyle. Maxwell, we got Maxwell and Folgers paint out here tonight. A couple of coffee paints. Got Mitch Diamond on the outside here with Parker. See here, maybe they can make their way up toward the front. Mitch looking to lead at least a lap here. Hopefully, you know, I'm sure he's wanting to lead the final lap. And we have hit the stripe there. That's lap 51. They will be opening up. Let's see here. It's already open, actually. The lobby for the gin, or the oh, what do you call it? It's the next race they do after next year. Right, going back here to Robert. There's the two back there. Brandon Shelton back on the lead lap. No name Shelton, as he is known here tonight. Mitch Diamond, Nathan Cantrell, Lanphier, Parker, Braden Parker, J.D. Wright, David Medina Sr. Looks like Steven dropped all the way back to the tail end here. Now Chad Putterball's by himself, as well as R.J. Babcock. Chad and R.J. kind of, I think, need to get connected together here, and at least, you know, have a chance, because right now, with them being by themselves, it's going to hurt. Getting into that single file here now. Drivers, mostly 6, 7 laps, 12 laps for about 4 of them. I would imagine we'll see a couple of drivers pit. Tough break for Owen Bridges here tonight. He did lead 4 laps, but got caught up in that wreck up front as him being the leader. Unfortunately, just got caught up in a really bad wreck for RJ. Just did what away. Tough break. Right, well, Michael Lanphier leading that outside group. Well, he was. Ed Ryan decided, well, Ed, will you make up your mind where you're going, buddy? So Michael was leading, then Ed jumped up there, then Ed jumped back down. So now Michael's leading the outside line. Just all confused. right, hitting lap 55. About if we don't get any more of the yellows, they'll be done with it in about 21 minutes. We'll see here who can take the victory here tonight. Now, green, white, checkered attempts. There is 2. If they, if it comes down to it, do have 2 uses. They do not have to use those, but. That's 19 laps under his belt. I am beginning to wonder, though, when these guys are going to come down pit road. Fleming, Jackson, Dennis, as well as Steven here, all have been out here 16 laps. I do not think they can go to the distance, and we've got a car off pace. Oh, and he's spinning. Who was that? That was Kyle. Oh! No yellow. Wow. Let's get back to a MaxspeedTV rewind here and find out. We can look at it real quick. And did he? Yeah, looks like maybe. Yeah, it did a little bit of touching going on, and then he got clipped. He starts to slide. Good job of keeping it off the walls and out of other drivers at that. But that's going to send him all the way back to 15th. And as he was making his way back up through the front, unfortunately gets sent right back to the back. Kyle not having a very good night per se, I guess you can say. Even though he has led a few laps, he just, seems like he just cannot catch a break. Give him the Kit Kat bar. Maybe that'll help. That's going to be lap 58 here. That's going to be 21 now for Fleming. I would say, what would you do for a Klondike bar, but that's totally different from a Kit Kat bar. All right, still single file up front, though, all the way back to Lamphere, Cantrell, Parker, Shelton. Still got the side-by-side going on back here. I don't see them guys trying to go to the inside as of right now. But it's possible. All right, so pit stops. Fleming, Anderson, Ansman, Diamond, Parker, Medina Sr., and Stephen Lane. So, man, 1, 5, 6, 7 drivers all down pit road here. That's going to put them out about the 20 to go mark, roughly 20, 21 to go. It'll be 21 to go here. Or 20 to go here. This coming up time by. And more drivers slowing down a little bit, it looks like, coming down pit road. That'll be Vulpes, Ryan, And his song all down to the pit road lane here. That is going to leave. Let's see. That is going to leave Lamphere and several. Like the top 4 of Kyle, as well as Chad and RJ left out onto the track. That's going to have to come down pit road at some point. But Nathan Cantrell has led his first lap here tonight. Got the bonus point out of the way. Good job, Nathan. It looks like it's going to go to the high side here and let these guys come around. So, no name Shelton. That's Brandon Shelton. JD Wright. Michael Lamphere. And that would be RJ Babcock in the 0-2. Unfortunately, okay, so I've got RJ on the lead lap here, but he is sitting back here in 7th. I don't think things have updated yet. No, he's what's going on? Second. Yeah, okay, so he is in 17. He did just go up into 16th here, getting around Steven. RJ is a lap down. Okay, so finally updated. Looks like ATVO is being a little on the slow side here. JD Wright, Lamphere, Cantrell, Shelton. That is the top 4 that will probably have to come down pit road. Dennis Hansman, or Kyle, I do believe will have to come down as well. He did not come down, but he is up here with his teammates of Dennis, Matthew, and Jackson. Well as, you know, Parker and Diamond all right here together. So, going to be interesting with 17 to go. Watching JD, and of course this top group here, I'm just trying to see when they decide to come down. They could be banking on a yellow here too. And here they go. Oh, cannot go the distance. JD Wright and the 20 as well. That is Chad Butterball. He is down pit road with JD, Nathan Cantrell, Michael Lamphere, Brandon Shelton. Everybody down pit road. And Dennis Hansman, Kyle Lynett, Matthew Fleming, Jackson Anderson. The rest of the guys, they have pitted. They are out of turn number 4 here. They're going to have to go all the way around to get back up front. But this group is already down and away, so we're going to see if Dennis and company, oh yeah. Yeah, they made quick work of that. 15 to go here, folks. Single file, everybody has pitted except for, well, Kyle and RJ. RJ's going to have to come down, I believe. And I think Kyle, even though he is in the draft, he is, okay, he pulled out. Going to let everybody else, I guess, go, knowing that he does not have the fuel to go the distance. He will have to come down pit road. If I was Kyle, I'd just get a splash of fuel and enough to make it and get right back out. I would not stay down on pit road long. Now he went all the way back behind Mitch Diamond here, so we'll see exactly kind of what happened. But now with that being said, Ansman back up front. He's led 19 laps now. Started first, in first, won the stage. He is looking to make a sweep of it here. Of course, he is going to have to lead. Let's see, Fleming has led 22. Anderson has led 10. Oh, man, I think. I'm trying to say who has led the most laps here, and I think that would be Matthew Fleming. So, you know, he's going to have to lead the most laps as well in order, you know, to have the full sweep of the race. Right now, Matthew's got 22 under his. So Dennis leads this lap. That's going to put him at 20, and it can be done. Very good possibility. It can be done. The question is, though, will it be done? And that's the big question. I do want to real quickly take a look at standings. For the schedule. Okay. If it'll go to it. So give me just a second while I bring that up. So what we have on the first three races, Texas, David Owens grabbing the win there. Dover, Kyle won at Dover. I was talking to him about that earlier. Jackson Anderson won round number 3. Who's going to win round number 4 here? But that's what they're talking about, is 4 in a row for flagship. Who's it going to be? Are they going to be able to get 4 in a row? Well, we got 12 laps to determine that. And right now, I wouldn't say they're sitting comfortably, but Dennis, Matthew, Jackson right there together. Of course, Brandon Parker, Mitch Diamond, they're right there too. Kyle, who's already got a win. Now, he could be trying to save fuel here too. He's not coming down, which is really surprising. He could have pulled back to save fuel. He can save behind. He's keeping pace though too, so I don't know. Go back a little bit further. We got Vulpes and Ryan as well as Hissong all working here. We've got 3 drivers right here together. That's 7th, 8th, and 9th. And we've got Lamphere, Cantrell, Shelton, Wright, and I think that's it. We got a lap car here. No, we got Lamphere, Cantrell, Shelton, and Ryan. No, we got 4 drivers right here together. Got a 4-packer back here. David Medina Sr., unfortunately, by himself. Stephen Lane as well. RJ is fixed to get caught up here by the leaders as RJ is staying onto the inside line. Dennis and company going outside line. Like it worked out. Everybody else getting around. Ooh, got a little squirrely back there, though, with Mitch Diamond and company. So, but everybody's all right. They got around RJ just fine. Like we had a little bit of a hiccup back here, too. Or did somebody run out of fuel? Somebody's got damage. Joseph Vulpes, what happened? Oh, he's got damage and the right front tire is not spinning. Oh no, the Maxwell house. 12 car. What happened to you? All right, well, let's get a rewind of this. And did he get hit by the 51? Yes, he did. The 51. Ed Ryan got into him, sent him right up into the wall. Now, no yellow, but, man, a hard lick, as of course we seen the damage there. That right front tire just locked up, not even spinning. Oh, had to come down pit road here, and a fast repair being used, 3.6 second stop. Who believe? Yeah, he used the fast repair, got down. At least he didn't have to tow. That could have been detrimental, and right now it could be definitely detrimental as our leaders are catching up to him, and I believe that is Stephen Lane. Yes, it is. So Stephen can go a lap down, as well as Vulpes, if Dennis and company all get around safely. That's the key word, safely. Like Babcock. Ooh, my car, my Duracell car. Looks like RJ having a problem. Oh. All right, well, inside line with our lead group. 12 and the 50 on the outside. They're going to let them go by. They're not going to fight them. Probably a smart idea with only 7 to go. Right, well, let's see here. Next week, they do go February 2nd. They go to the road course of Daytona for 36 laps. Now, that race is not broadcasted. February 9th, they will go to Las Vegas. Now, we'll be back here February the 16th at Iowa for a night race there, the community swimming pool, as Rudy calls it, for 150 laps. I've seen some great racing at Iowa, and I have also seen some not so great racing at Iowa. So, I think it's, that track is a mixture that I think it'll be a great race. Now, it was a great track, but I personally don't like it. But, it can be an interesting call. So, we'll be back at Iowa. Now, we do have some back-to-backs coming up here, too, on MaxspeedTV for the Friday Night Beer League. We'll talk more about that later on as the season progresses and we get closer to those. We'll be doing some back-to-backs here for these guys on Friday night. We'll be doing the Gen 6, Gen 7 next gen, and then we'll jump over to their next race right after. All right, well, 3 wide. Oh, wow, Brandon Parker, boy, he's got some help. 65, that is Mitch Diamond, boy, he is moving. Brandon Parker now up front with the Dominator. Yes, you heard me right, the Dominator, Mitch Diamond. Can't call him the Dominator because he's not in the 30s. We'll call him the Dominator here. And, man, they're coming up on, who is that? That's the RJ Babcock. He's on the inside line. And, oh, RJ! Dennis! Oh! That is not good. Oh, no! I am shocked there was not a yellow. There was not a yellow. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sure some tempers are going on down there right now. Coming to 3 to go here at the stripe. Well, what's going to happen now? Because I think we might have some well, you could, I guess, call it short track tempers, but it might be what you call super speedway tempers. We see Fleming taking that outside line, and he's got a lot of help. He drops it. Wow! Whoa! The 88, the one contact's made. No yellow as of yet. There's the yellow. We kind of seen what happened there with Dennis and RJ. And right here, this is where the yellow's going to come out. Right there, could have been some net coating there too. But definitely, Brandon Parker going to get the rough end of the stick on that one. A hard lick into the inside pit wall, or inside wall there. Not pit wall, inside wall. Oh, we get a yellow on that one, but we don't get a yellow on the other one. I'm kind of confused, but hey, I'm not going to argue the fact. Well, that is going to set us up, though, for a GWC attempt here. And we will put it right there on the stage. GWC attempt number 1 here. We will not be doing any interviews. Mr. Blind 29X, is this Bristol? No, it's not Bristol. But you know, short track tempers on a super speedway. I've seen it. Glad to see you in chat. It's not Bristol, but it is short track tempers. Now, are we going to be able to finish this with one GWC, or are we going to have to do another one? I don't know. We'll find out, though. Mitch Diamond up front with the 83 of Anderson. Fleming, his song. Ansman is coming down pit road. We'll have a few probably come down pit road, get the fast repair, and get back out onto the track. Looks like Dennis did use that fast repair. Now, I would assume Parker, yeah, Parker definitely going to use that fast repair. As we said, Parker did not use that fast repair. I think he knows a little something we don't, but yeah, it's good racing, good hard racing for sure. I made a lot of side by side, a lot of single file as well. We have had some 3 wide here tonight, but we have eluded, as of right now, the 4 wide situation. Could we see it? Yeah, I'm not going to rule it out. But we have eluded the 4 wide as of yet. Well, we've had some normal 3, a lot of 2, a lot of singles, some green flag pit stops even, some wrecks that didn't cause cautions, and some wrecks that have. So I think we've seen a little bit of everything here. But it is good racing. Guys are doing a good job. Just kind of seeing, kind of what's at stake here. I mean, when we go green, it's going to get crazy. We're going to see a lot of movement. Probably a lot of shoving, I would think. They are going to have to be careful, because if you do not have a reset, then you get involved in a big wreck. You destroy the vehicle or whatever the case may be. You either got to park it or just try to finish out, the race as much as you can. The 83, Jackson Anderson, and the 88 of Matthew Fleming. Robert Hissong is right behind them. Now, man, a lot of these drivers have been out here 20, 21 laps. But we'll see, they probably can go GWC attempts, but we'll find out. at Talladega for you. It'll be a GWC attempt. What'll happen is, and how that works, they'll go green. If we make it back around, it'll be the white flag. You know, and then whatever happens after that, it just happens. They race it back to the line. If we do not make it back to the white, make it back around and to the white flag, we get another yellow. They'll rack them up, stack them up, do it all over again. 2 attempts. Might be 3, but I think it's 2. And hopefully we don't see that, but you know, there is a chance we could. EOF Realty. That's what that is. EOF Reality. Realty. Realty. Yeah, that's what that is. And now I got a better view of it on that 83. That is Jackson's car. Got Mitch Diamond, Jackson Anderson, Matthew Fleming, Robert Hessong, Michael Lamphere, Nathan Cantrell, J.D. Wright, Dennis Hansman, Ed Ryan, Brandon Parker, Kyle Lannett, David Medina Sr., Joseph Volpus, first driver a lap down, Stephen Lane a lap down, Brandon Shelton a lap down, Chad Putterball 2 laps down, R.J. Babcock also 2 laps down. Joseph Volpus looking for a quick yellow here to get back on the lead lap. Everybody else that's, you know, green flow on the lead lap, they want it to go green. And Mitch really held him back up until the green. He got a good jump. He does have Matthew, though, right on his tail. And, of course, we do see Jackson Anderson, no surprise, drop it right behind his teammate there, the 88. We're looking at the 13 to 13. Getting into, oh no, here we go. They're bumping, they're banging. We got cars going everywhere. And I believe we're going to have a yellow here. Yes, we are. Oh, wow. All right, well, let's check it out. The 52 of Cantrell. But it was kind of, you know, mayhem before that. All started up there, up and around Lamphere and company, and it was just kind of ensued from there. And I think Nathan, either net code there or something. There might have been some net code. That sent him up into the outside wall, and he comes right back down. Oh, into the Maxwell house. We got a mixture of Maxwell and Folgers out there on the track here tonight. Oh, man. But a lot of drivers going to get a piece of that action, too. Unfortunately. We're going to do it again. Oh, second attempt here. Get back up to the front. That'll be Mitch Diamond, Fleming. Looks like Kyle. Isn't that right? Yeah. Ed Ryan. Waiting until everybody kind of gets lined up here. Anderson, that's the top 5, I believe. We got about 6 watching, 4 likes. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Got 7 watching here tonight. I do appreciate it. We're not done. At least got 1 more. Well, this GWC. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3. It's just something I keep forgetting. But I guess we'll find out. Is that getting that waiver round? That is going to be Shelton. Like getting his lap back here. Oh, no-name Brandon Shelton there getting his lap back. We do not interview anybody, or try not to interview anybody under 10 to go, and I personally do not interview anybody under green, white, checkered attempts. I know these guys right now probably just trying to finish it out here this evening, and of course with any other race. So that is why I do not interview anybody under GWC attempts. It'd be interesting to hear what they're, what's going through their mind. Well, yeah, it would be, but then, you're taking a chance of jinxing a driver or them losing concentration, and then I would personally feel bad about it. So I just kind of let them do their own thing. Oh yeah, Extreme Racing TV out there. That is, of course, let me see, that is Dennis Sands, but was you involved in that wreck there, buddy? I didn't catch who all was involved. I know it was kind of a mayhem up front, and then everybody kind of ensued behind them. So, other than the little piece about what happened, did you? 820 were required. Man, that's unfortunately gonna end your night here, but hate it. But, man. Well, now that Dennis Ansman is, of course, down there in chat, how many GWCs do y'all get? 2? Is it 2 or 3? The other part we won't, yeah. I know, I kind of mentioned it earlier, short track tempers. Short track tempers on a super speedway. 2. Okay, so yeah, this is the final one then. So, 2 of 2. So this is the final attempt right here. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget, and then I'm going to make a note of it. So, Friday night beer league, 2 WC. And if you see the notepads that I have, oh my gosh, dude, you'd laugh at me. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now, I don't know who you are, Mr. Blonde 29X. I think it's the first time I've ever seen you in chat. Hey, you can ask Extreme Racing TV. That's Dennis Ansman. You can ask him. I love talking to chat. I love talking to people out there in chat. I love chatting it up with chat. So if that makes any sense at all. I try to pay attention to it. Sometimes I can't, especially if we're at a track like, Martinsville. Oh golly, that track. That track scares me. But glad to see you out there. Hopefully you can come out and tune in more often. We'll actually be live tomorrow night right here on MaxspeedTV. Since they're broadcasting here on MaxspeedTV, I'll go ahead and say who it is. The OP Superspeedway, the Saturday night series. Can't remember where they're going to be at, but it is a super speedway race. 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. But here we go. Last attempt. We get a yellow before the white flag. That's it. Whoever is up front will win it. If we get to the white flag, well, guess what? They're going to race it up to the stripe. And Mitch Diamond on the loud pedal. I'll line it, though. He was a lap down at one time. And I've said this before, and something ends up happening. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah, he was a lap down at one time. And look where he's at now, sitting in second. He is right behind Mitch Diamond. And we got to get to the white. To just make it to the white, I wouldn't even make a move right now. Oh, here comes the 51 of Ed Ryan, poking his nose to the inside. We're seeing the 88 and the 988 top side here. They're poking to the outside. The 04 now of J.D. Wright. Oh, we're going to have 3 wide for sure. And we're going to get to the white flag here tonight, folks. One more lap here this evening. So now whatever happens, happens. on flagship right now, though. J.D. Wright, boy, he is blocking the daylights out. There goes Michael Lamphere to the inside, side by side. Big, huge wreck behind him. Well, we got to stay up front, folks, and we cannot go back and look at that. Huge wiggle, touching Kyle Michael, but J.D. onto the outside. Can he get to the line first? He will. J.D. Wright gonna win it here tonight. Mitch Diamond in second. And Kyle Lana will round out the top 3 podium here this evening. Michael Lamphere in fourth, and Brandon Shelton rounding out the top 5. Awesome win by J.D. Wright. Man, he was in the right spot at the right time in the Pennzoil Shell. 04, we'll get him down here. And Mitch and Kyle for the MaxspeedTV post-race show, folks. Hang on. We will be right back. Well, off the job there, Mr. Blunt. All right. We'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We've caught up with our top 3 here tonight. I gotta make it quick because they do have another race here coming up, so I don't want to keep them. But we are gonna start here with our 3rd place finisher here tonight, Mr. Kyle Lynott here tonight, buddy. 1 lap down early on into the race, and seems like you just could not catch a break out here tonight. You'd work your way back up to the front, then you get sent right back to the back. But hey, you managed to prevail out here and get a podium, buddy. You already got a win on the season. I mean, talk about it. Super Speedway action here tonight, bud.
It's just that welcome to Talladega and how Talladega works. This track is it either loves you or hates you or a little bit of both in between. But yeah, I struggled all the way in the early start of the race. Could not keep up with the draft for nothing. Didn't have any damage, just couldn't stay in the draft. And finally caught a break towards the end of it and was able to maintain for a while. But I just rode out my fuel all the way until about 0.1 lap left or whatever it was, 0.1 fuel left. And pitted and got lucky with the caution coming out while I was still on the lead lap in the pit road.
Well, you planned it out. Well, everything worked out kind of, I guess, perfect for you in a way. I mean, unfortunately, you wasn't unable to get, your 2nd win on the season. You already have 1 going back to Dover, round number 2. We discussed that before even the broadcast here. So, you already got the win out of the way. Now it's just kind of helping teammates get their wins and best finishes that they can. Honestly, I thought, I'll go ahead and say it. I thought it was Dennis's night and something happened out there. And it was just mayhem, dude. It was short track tempers here tonight at the Super Speedway there toward the end. So,
100%.
Yeah, it was good racing though. Green flag pit stops. I mean, we had everything but a 4 wide out here tonight. Well, until the end.
I think we even had that. Yeah, I think we had a couple 4 wides in there, and they weren't necessarily something we wanted to be doing. But yeah, definitely some good hard racing all the way through, especially with the the cautions at the end, the late race cautions,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, yeah, Dennis did take the brunt of that twice actually.
Yeah, unfortunately.
On both of them. So it's unfortunate for him, and I was really hoping I could have pushed Fleming to the win, get the owner a win, but just didn't work out that way. So at least we were able to capitalize on the top three.
Yeah, got that. Got a top 3, man. Awesome job. Daytona Road Course for, round number 5 next week, 36 laps. How do you feel about road course racing?
You're gonna watch me wreck a lot. I'm absolutely dreadful at
I ain't
them.
watching nothing.
I just cannot figure out. Like, I love road courses, and once I get into a groove, I'm fine. But it's like the initial start, I am so far off pace, and some of these guys are just ringers out left and right. So I do not expect to see me anywhere near the top 10 unless something catastrophic happens.
I guess y'all will find out next week, buddy. Good luck in that race. Road course, good way to pick up points too. So, especially,
Sure.
drivers that, are not really good at them, that, haven't got a win yet, that are kind of further back. A lot of people
Yep.
don't show up at road courses. So,
That's true.
awesome job out here tonight, 3rd place. I know you probably got a few final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give, so I'm going to turn it over to you, bud.
I just want to have a shout out to all my teammates for keeping me calm and keeping me in the race, because I was ready to just park it and start doing some spotting for everybody. But I'm glad I stayed in it. Glad that it all worked out that way. And last thing, I guess, I just want to throw it out there. I believe last time we had a conversation, I told you guys to keep an eye out for Dover because I was going to be up at the front. So just want to relive that moment for a moment.
Yeah, that's what you said. So, and then you got the win. So awesome job, buddy. You already got it out of your system. So, go celebrate 3rd here tonight, and we'll see you back on broadcast night, February 16th at Iowa, unless something changes.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Home track right there. Let's go.
All righty. Yep, we'll see you then, bud.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our 2nd place finisher here tonight, Mr. Mitch Diamond. Mitch, awesome job pulling out the P2 here. Yeah, the Dominator's what I called you, not the Dominator, the Dominator here. So
I like it. I like it.
so they might have to come up with a paint, man. But hey, it's super speedway racing, man. Talk about your racing out here tonight, the ups, the downs, the struggles, the pit stops, the great racing y'all had overall, and then of course we know yellows. Talk about it.
I thought it was a good time the whole race. It was just a lot of fun. There was a little strategy involved and lots of passing. The one thing that I would say that didn't happen that I thought was going to happen was the outside line really wasn't that fast. Normally it's a lot faster, but the inside line was dominant.
Well, and I noticed that too, Mitch. Y'all could get the runs, and then all of a sudden it'd fall off. It's like, what in the world's going on? I even noticed that here tonight.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm not sure what caused that, but that was kind of some of the reason why everybody struggled on the outside tonight.
Well, it is Talladega. I mean, we had, everything except somebody going to the moon out here tonight, thank God. We even had a driver on their lid out here tonight, and I think that was Ed Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, and he come back and finished in 7th. So, I mean, a lot of, comers and goers, and, it was great racing overall. Now, I know y'all got a race coming up, so next week y'all go to the, Daytona Road Course, man, for round number 5. How do you feel about doing some, road course racing?
I ran the Daytona 24, so I'm ready to go.
You're ready for some more Daytona Road Course.
Man, I've had all kinds of practice.
All right. Well, hey, they say the more seat time you have, the better. So, I guess we'll find out. But I think in the Daytona 24, it was different cars.
Definitely a different car, so it'll be a different feel, but handy to know the layout,
Yeah, definitely so. Well, Mitch, awesome job out here tonight, buddy. Do you have any, final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your P2 here this evening?
Yeah, man. It's good talking to you, Josh. Man, it's been a minute since we spoke, and glad to hear from you. And thanks for doing all this. And shout out to my team and the league, and then JD for winning.
All righty, Mitch. I think I hear, is your voice, something wrong with your voice?
Sometimes it does that. Sometimes we go in like
like Mickey Mouse or Alvin or whatever, and back to normal.
Oh, wow.
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, good luck. Good luck with that, and go go celebrate your P2 out here tonight, buddy. And we'll see you at Iowa on the next broadcast, and of course, unless something changes.
And that sounds good, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get him back down. I guess we'll throw him in the waiting room for now. But let's get down here to our winner here tonight, JD Wright, buddy. You pulled it out. Awesome job out there. The right spot at the right time with the Pennzoil 04, man. Talk about it. Talladega Superspeedway Racing, buddy. We got to hear from you.
Man, that's awesome. Usually I get wrecked at the end of these things. I'll be up front and somehow get caught up in a wreck. But we were dead in the water. Me and the ABR team there coming off pit road. Everybody was spread out. We were way behind. Got a caution and got lucky and got back up there. And then Michael Lanfear just pushed the hell out of me on the last lap there. And then Chad Peterball, he got behind me and shoved the hell out of me too. And we ended up winning that thing. Talladega, baby.
Well, you got the win out of the way, man. I know everybody is trying to shoot for that win early. That way they don't have to worry about getting it later on in the season. Got to get your starts, but you also got to try to get that win, because them points, you could be 1 point shy from getting in. So if you get that win and get your starts, you're good to go. So you got that out of the way. Now,
yeah, I missed a race last week, so I had to get one.
Yeah.
I was behind the 8 ball already.
Yeah, so you got it now. Going forward, hopefully you don't have to miss any more. But with that being said, y'all do got the road course next week at Daytona for 36 laps. How do you feel about road course racing? Did you do Daytona 24? How do you like it or dislike it? What do you got?
I did run the Daytona 24, and I used to hate road course racing, but I've gotten really, really good at it, and I've grown to like it. And we ran the trucks there a couple seasons ago at Daytona Road Course, and I waxed them, so I'm going to go try to wax them again.
You waxed them as in how far did you win? Like how many seconds?
I want to say it's 13 or 14 seconds.
Yeah, and that doesn't really seem like a whole lot of time, which on a road course sense it isn't, because if you wreck, yeah, they're gonna be right there on you. But keeping it straight, keeping it clean, keeping it going. I mean, you had to do what you had to do. So awesome job. Maybe we'll see what y'all will see what happens next week at Daytona Road Course. Good luck there. Maybe you can go back to back. I don't know what's gonna happen. But
I'm gonna go back to back.
There you go back to back. Well, I guess we'll find out when I look at the point standings. We got Iowa on the next broadcast, so the community swimming pool, as I like to call it, we'll see unless something changes between now and then. But awesome win out here tonight, buddy. It locks you in. Of course, you got to get the starts now, but that locks you in per the start. So awesome job on that. I know you got a few final thoughts, shout outs, and a thank you. I'm sure that you want to give out here for the win out here tonight, buddy. Mike's yours.
Yeah. Thank you for doing the broadcast. Y'all do a really good job. Thank my whole team: Michael Lanfear, Chad Peterball, got Brandon Shelton, Nathan Cantrell, myself, Michael Lanfear, and like I said, big thanks to Michael Lanfear. If I could give him half this win and get him in the playoffs too, I would, because I don't win this race without him and Chad. So they did a hell of a job. Good job on everybody. We didn't have very many cautions. We ran really tight and ran really hard and didn't wad up a bunch of cars. So we're going to go get them again next week and go get us a second win. Lock us in for good.
You lock you in for good. Well, good luck at the Daytona Road Course next week, JD, and we will see you. We'll see you in Iowa for sure. But if something changes between now and then, we'll see you. We'll see you the next time, JD. So, good luck and we'll celebrate your victory, buddy.
All right, buddy. You take care.
Yep. All right. Well, that was JD Wright grabbing the win out here tonight. Let's go ahead and get down here to our. Well, they'll be official here momentarily, and I'm sure they're doing the updates there. But JD Wright grabbing the win out here tonight. Awesome win by JD. Mitch Diamond there in a very close, right there with him there in second. Kyle Leineck coming from a lap down and right back up into third. Nice comeback there by Kyle. Michael Lanfear in fourth. Brandon Shelton fifth. Jackson Anderson sixth. Ed Ryan, 7th. He was even, I believe it was Ed. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe Ed was actually involved in that wreck where the car went upside down, slid across the line. But hey, come back and grab the 7th spot. David Medina Sr. in 8th, Matthew Fleming 9th, and Robert Hissong in 10th. Nathan Cantrell in 11th, Brandon Parker in 12th, Joseph Volpus 13th, Stephen Lane 14th, Chad Putterball in 15th, RJ Babcock 16th, Dennis Hansman. Tough break from Dennis and Owen Bridges here. Dennis was up front. I think it was Dennis's race, and got caught up in a wreck there and just kind of, several times just kind of, didn't have it. Then had required repairs there at the end. Couldn't get back out there. So, and then a tough break for Owen Bridges out here tonight. Had to take it behind the wall way early here this evening. We'll see what happens, next week with these guys. Well, they will. Maybe Owen can come back and, show these guys, kind of what's up at a road course. But again, our winner here tonight, J.D. Wright in the 04 Pennzoil machine. Again, awesome job by JD grabbing the win out here tonight. And thank you, everybody in chat, for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. We do appreciate it. 4 likes out there. I think we had like 6 or 7 at peak here tonight. Now, not a big car turnout, but thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, folks, for the Friday Night Beer League, stay safe. Thank you all again, and have a good night.